Hi everybody, Dan Illman, Matt Berner, you're the DRF.com Formulator Race of the Day for Wednesday, August the 2nd, race number 9 at Saratoga. We're going 7 furlongs for fillies and mares, and let's take a look at this field for the $100,000 Shine Again Stakes. It's a race for 4 and up, which have not won a graded sweepstakes in 2017. It does feature a couple of Grade 1 stakes winners in the number 3, Karina Mia, and the number 6, Bird at the Wire. It's an interesting race to be sure. I'm looking for a price.
It just feels to me like that's the kind of race that, you know what, you've got to respect Karina Mia, you respect any of the other shorter numbers. I want to take a shot in here.
Head on over to the Race of the Day event page on DRF.com. Download your free Formulator past performances and handicap along with us as we take this field in post-position order. Chad Brown's got a couple in here. We'll begin with the number 1, Going for Broke, who had a nice campaign as a 3-year-old filly, finishing a well-beaten second behind Champion Songbird in the Grade 1 Alabama, third in the Grade 3 Cumley, going a mile and an eighth. But this just looks like a starting off point. I know that she has done some good work around one turn, but she seems like a horse that really appreciates distance.
Agreed 100%. I think they're looking for something longer down the road, and this is just a jumping off point.
But if you're a Chad fan, you know there's a good Formulator fact right around the corner. Over the past 2 years, older dirt runners off a long layoff, 33%, and a $2.85 return on investment. The one Going for Broke, good numbers earned as a 3-year-old filly. I need to watch one at this shorter distance. The number 2 is Indulgent, going out for Kieran McLaughlin, who's having a remarkable meet at Saratoga. He always seems to have them geared up here. After she ran second in the Distaff Handicap 3 starts back, I was expecting Indulgent to do some good things. First in the Grade 2 Ruffian over a wet track. She's a Bernardini. They're supposed to love the wet track. Guess what? Indulgent didn't. So I gave her another chance in the Bed of Roses. She was similarly awful. What do I do with her here off the slight class drop?
The only thing I would say is if you liked her in those spots, and you don't want to get off when she's going to be 8 or 10 to 1, but at the same time she has been quite poor, and it's surprising a little bit because you figured one turn is going to be what she wants. She's Frosted's little sister, and she just has not been anything close to him. She ran that race that was really good 3-back, and she just has not replicated it.
Number 3 is Karina Mia. She is a millionaire. She won the Grade 1 Acorn in 2016. She tried Songbird hard in the Coaching Club American Oaks. She made this big bid on the turn, and I'm sure Karina Mia was thinking, all right, I'm going to put this one away, and it didn't work out. And since then, Karina Mia has burned some money. 4th in the Phipps last time out to Songbird, in against Paula Silver Lining, the likes of Champion Finest City. Needed class relief here for Karina Mia, and even though Bill Mott did a great job with this filly, she's now with Chad, which means a positive Formulator fact. Past 4 years, older horses on dirt. First off the trainer switch, 58%, a 4.09 ROI. Javier takes them out. You listen, her accolades speak for themselves. Off a short price, though, I'm not sure I want her. I've always been of the opinion, a lot of people might disagree, Songbird broke her heart that day in the Coaching Club American Oaks, and she hasn't gotten back to her best form.
It's hard to argue because she just hasn't gone back to the winner's circle since then. The only thing I'll say as far as 2017 is concerned, if you're trying to make a positive case for her, when she ran in the Humana, that was inside speed.
Right.
She was widest on a wet track. Maybe she didn't love that. And then the mile and 16th is just much too far, even though it was one turn. You get back to 7/8 of a mile, you get the positive Formulator fact. I just don't want her at a short price.
2 to 1 morning line for Karina Mia. She is the horse to beat because if she runs her best race, she's going to win. The 4 is Discreet Senorita. This mare has now won 4 out of her last 5 races, and she'll be starting off the David Jacobson Claim. A very positive and powerful Formulator fact for Discreet Senorita. Over the past 3 years, with older last-out winning dirt sprinters making their first start off the Jacobson Claim in a minor layoff, 47% and a 365 ROI. This mare is a little slow on paper, but she wants to beat you, and she's got that going for you.
Yeah, the big knock is that she's just slow right now. I mean, a career best buyer of 84 simply not going to get it done, but there's something to be said about certain horses. She's 9 for 15 lifetime. She's been on the board 3 other times out of the 15 lifetime starts. And I thought the most recent start, she was very professional. In behind horses, she angled out, she finished the deal. The runner-up came back to buy her next out with an 84. If you think that there's a 5 to 7 point improve off the Jacobson claim, I think that makes her a fringe contender.
Number 5 is Absolutely, a consistent New York bred trained by Charlie Baker. Second last time out behind Wonderment in the Dancin' Renee Stakes. Her best Buyer speed figure was 2 starts back when she upset a field in the slop at Laurel. She looks a little bit slow on paper, but she has some speed. We'll know her early for a while at least.
She hasn't tried a fast main track since June of 2016. Amazing. That's a little bit wild and it's an anomaly. I don't think you can just look at that and say there's anything to it, but she's an honest sort too. She shows up, she runs her race. I think she's going to be forwardly placed. I don't think she's quite good enough.
Has the number 6 Bird at the Wire seen better days? She hasn't won a race since Christmas time 2015 when she upset the Grade 1 La Brea at Santa Anita. It has been a long time between drinks, but her most recent start yielded a 92 Buyer speed figure, one of the better figures that she's earned in a long, long time. She just needs pace.
She does, and you know what? That Princess Rooney, don't hold that against her because there wasn't much pace signed on there, and we know closing off the pace at Gulfstream Park, not an easy thing. The 92 is the highest last out Buyer in the field. The 114 is the highest last out Timeform US rating, and this is what she wants. If the pace is honest, she's going to come running.
Let's take a look at the Timeform US pace projector and see if Bird at the Wire will get enough pace to attack. We see that the pace might be contentious, but not necessarily blazing fast. The 7 clipped the Coupon Annie for trainer Todd Pletcher, another New York bred. She got beat at a short price last time out in the Dancin' Renee Stakes, but she didn't break, and then she rushed, and that trip rarely works out. Her prior efforts are okay, and she's so lightly raced that there might be a move forward.
You know, I thought long and hard about her because I think she's going to be forward. I don't know that she doesn't have to duel on the lead like the pace projector may be suggesting, but at the same time, when you kind of just go through and look at it strictly from a form standpoint, I mean, she was handled easily in the distaff by Indulgent. If I don't love Indulgent in here, who's going to be a better price, how can I love Clip of Coupon Annie?
Don't discount MoMA Mia Maria, the number 8 at a price. Let's just go back to last year. She wins an optional claimer at Belmont. David Canizzo runs her in this race. She's 22 to 1, and she gives Wayville Avenue a time. Wayville Avenue is just a little bit better, a former Breeders' Cup winner. But MoMA Mia Maria in that race ran her career best Buyer speed figure. Fast forward to 2017. Canizzo runs MoMA Mia Maria in a race at Belmont and an optional claimer. She wins. Here she is at a price.
You know what? And guess what? She earned a good fig in that last race, too. I suppose the only knock is it was a rather soft pace, especially if you look at the Timeform US pace ratings. They were coded blue, so the fractions weren't all that fast. But, I mean, you know that she likes Saratoga. You know that she should work out a decent enough trip. I don't think she's without a chance at all.
Paulie's Express, the number 9, has never been off the board from 7 lifetime starts by Travers winner of Fleet Express. Just missed last time out, and a non-winners of 3 other than, I don't know, at 2 to 5, I needed her to win it.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know what? The thing is, this is going to be your opportunity. If you've liked her in all those other races where she's 2 to 5 or she's 2 to 1 or 6 to 5, you're going to get a much better price this time around.
Wheatfield for Nick Zito. She comes out of the Princess Rooney as well. She was perhaps compromised by a moderate pace up front. Wheatfield occasionally runs a good one, as in the Inside Information back on March the 18th. But since then, she's yet to back it up. She has a little bit more tactical speed than the horse coming out of the Princess Rooney, but just Wheatfield's recent form fails to inspire.
You know, the thing for me, I almost wonder, though, if you really wanted to make sort of a case for her, I can go through and say the Princess Rooney, not enough pace for her to run at. The Better Roses, there was no pace. She was much closer to the pace. She's a true one-run, make that thing from the back of the pack. The Vagrancy, wet track, didn't have to like it. The Keeneland race, the Madison, speed, you needed to be forward. That was Constellation and paid up subscriber, Paul Silverline, whatever the name is, going forward. And then you're left with the Inside Information where she was a little bit unlucky to run second because she got stopped on the inside. That's if you want to make a lot of excuses for the past 5 or 6 races.
She's taken on good competition. There's no doubt about that. And this race could represent a slight class drop for Wheatfield, who should offer some value. Let's take a look at our picks for Wednesday's Formulator Race of the Day. You want a price. I like it. The Ford Discreet Senorita, 30 to 1 on the morning line.
I think she'll probably be in that 15 to 20 to 1 range. It's a scenario where, again, she's slow on paper. She needs to improve by a fair amount, but off the Jacobson claim, I like the fact that she's in good form. And keep in mind, she had been gone for a long, long time. She's raced 3 times in 2017, twice a victor. I think there's a lot to like here. And again, I mean, she may not be the likeliest winner, but she can be a big number in a wide open race.
Last summer at Saratoga, the 6 6, Bird at the Wire, made her 3rd start of the form cycle in the Grade 1 Ballerina. She was only beaten 2 lengths. It was her career best Beyer speed figure. Here she makes her 3rd start of the form cycle with improving Beyer speed figures on display. She's a notoriously bad gate horse, which is worrisome, but I think 6-1 on the morning line, that's a fair price. Jose Ortiz takes the mount for a very good trainer in Tommy Proctor. Matt's going again 4, 3, 10, and 6. I'll go with the 6, Bird at the Wire, and the $100,000 Shine Again Stakes. If you are playing the Saratoga Wednesday card from home, please sign up to DRF Bets. When you do, you'll have access to a 10% win place takeout on 10 select tracks, including Saratoga, all summer long, plus a $300 cash bonus. Learn more at drf.com/take10. Approximate post time for the Shine Again, race number 9 at the Spa on Wednesday, 5:40 Eastern. Best of luck.